guys are drinking, I love drinking. My drink of choice is hard ciders, though, but I'm not a fan of a lot of the main brands of hard cider. So I'd like to start brewing my own cider, and I want to make a cider to end all other ciders. It's called Genocider.
We get it.
Thank you. I'm glad this guy speaks for everybody. You guys can see I have a beard. I had a much bigger beard for a while. I had a very large beard. I had like the beard of a Unabomber, but the face of a Cabbage Patch doll. It was a weird look. I shaved it though, not because it looked weird, but because I was tired of people treating me like I was pregnant all the time. People come up to me, they're like, hey man, that's a really big beard, how far along are you? Or like, that's a good beard, can I touch it? Or like, I like your beard, but have you considered getting rid of it? I've gotten way more confident since I shaved off the beard, which isn't fully a good thing because I'm still really awful at talking to females. Like I walked up to a girl the other day and the first words that came out of my mouth were, you smell like high school. I don't know what I thought I was going to accomplish with that one. I have a girlfriend now. That's cool. That's a really cool thing. And recently we had to have a talk about like what we're into sexually. I told her that I like to be hit. She told me good because I fucking hate you. So, works out for both of us. I had a meal with a bunch of racists recently. My girlfriend called it dinner with her parents. We have different definitions of things. We broke up recently though. We broke up because she told me things were going bad in her life. I was like, I already knew that. You're dating me. So, kind of a given. Like, you don't have sex with a guy that still watches Jimmy Neutron because you're at a high point in your life. I've been using Tinder a lot since we broke up, and I hate Tinder. I hate it. Because you can run out of people to like on Tinder. And when you run out of people to like on Tinder, it suggests you invite your friends from Facebook. That feels counterintuitive, Tinder. I don't think you know why I'm here. I didn't run out of people to like. I'm like, you know what? This would be a good time to invite Dave. Dave seems lonely too. I was going on a date with a girl recently who I met on Tinder, and we were talking about where we wanted to go on a date. And I was like, where do you want to go? And she goes, we should go hiking. I was like, yeah, that'd be awesome. That's like a really good way for me to murder you. Why would you ever do that? I used to work as a cashier for a living, and I'm so glad I don't do that anymore, because that was the worst. Like, I dealt with a lot of shitty customers. Like, I had somebody in my work one day who was trying to punch in his rewards card number and couldn't get it right, and he finally looks up at me and goes, hey man, I think I might beat Delexis. Now, I know what he meant. But like, the fucked up part is, why are we giving people who can't read well one of the hardest words to pronounce in the English dictionary? That's kind of messed up. Like, hey, here's what you are. You're never going to be able to say it. Have a good life. I work with this really old lady, and the other day she was like, hey Kyle, you travel a lot doing stand-up and stuff. Do you know where there's any supper clubs near here? No, that's like asking me if I know where there's a whites only water fountain. They stopped making both of those in the 60s. I work with this very large black girl too. Her name's Jemiah. I call her Jambalaya. Hey, she calls me white boy dick though, so we have an understanding. I like to smoke weed a lot. Where's my weed smokers at? Cool. All right. I love weed. I had to get a new drug dealer recently though, because my drug dealer's kids started calling me Uncle Kyle. I was like, that can't be happening. I like everybody, eat a lot when I get high, and my food of choice is turkey sandwiches. I make them with turkey, cheese, and chicken seasoning, just to let that turkey know I always liked your cousin better than you. I get high and watch Netflix a lot. I love Netflix. It's cool. Like, I love Netflix almost, some would say, too much. Like, the other day on my Xbox, I got an achievement for watching Netflix 14 days in a row. Yeah. Halfway through, it alerted me. It was like, hey, Kyle, 7 more days and you can get an achievement. I was like, you're right, Xbox. I can watch at least 2 more seasons of Reading Rainbow. There. That's a good show. LeVar Burton's a likable guy. Cool, some Roots fans here. Awesome. If you pee on a jellyfish, can it still sting you? Just a thought. What else about me? I like to go to the grocery store late at night. I love that. That's the peak time to go to the grocery store. Because I like to go to the grocery store late at night and just dance around to Usher's Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Because you can do that at Meijer at 2 a.m. because everyone working at Meijer at 2 a.m. is stoned out of their mind. Basically meaning like, he's a really good dancer, that's all that is. I'm gonna go back to stocking these lean cuisines. I was at Meijer the other day going down the mayonnaise aisle, which to me seems like a completely unnecessary thing. I don't think we need a whole aisle for mayonnaise. But Meijer thinks we do because there's 87 different flavors of mayonnaise now. There's like Chipotle mayonnaise, bacon mayonnaise, ranch mayonnaise. That's just fucking ranch. What is ranch flavored mayonnaise but thicker ranch? I see through the bullshit, Hellmann's. I'm not buying it. Then we have something called steakhouse mayonnaise, which is an abomination. It's A1 sauce and mayonnaise mixed together. That's disgusting. If you're mixing steak and mayonnaise together, go fuck yourself. Don't ever talk to me. I'm not looking to associate myself with the kind of psychopath that's mixing steak and mayonnaise together. Because the only type of person I imagine that does that is also super into Kid Rock and trailer parks. I had somebody come up to me after a show once and he's like, hey man, what about Philly cheesesteaks? Those are really good with mayonnaise. I was like, hey man, what did I say about not talking to me? So, scoop! When I was 15 years old, I had a girlfriend. She was over at my house once giving me a blowjob. Which isn't me bragging, because there is way more negative to this story than there is positive. Halfway through, I passed out. I woke up 15 minutes later. My pants were around my ankles. My girlfriend was crying her eyes out. And my mom was in the room. My mom asked my girlfriend, what's going on here? What's happening? My girlfriend goes, I don't know, he started having a seizure and just pulled his pants down. Like, that's not how that fucking works. You can't have a seizure and be like, oh no! Thanks, everybody. My name's Kyle Forsyth. Have a great night.
You guys, I'm here to tell you about bad times, bad feelings. I'll tell you what doesn't feel good is knowing that the only reason the store you like to go to is sold out of Lunchables is because you've been really into them lately. What am I supposed to eat at work? You guys, I forgot my drink. Can someone order me a gin and juice box? That's where you like pour the gin in the straw hole. You gotta take a sip first. Guys, I gotta do something about my look because the last person who wanted to have sex with me was a Hispanic gentleman on Burton and Division in a minivan. I was just waiting for the bus. And he stops up, he pulls up and he stops. And I didn't really realize what was going on because I was pretty drunk. Like, I was drunk enough to think that they might not let me on the bus. And for those of you who are not familiar with public transportation, if you're too drunk for the bus, you need an ambulance. It will let anybody on there. But so he stops and he signals for me to open the door, and for some reason I do it. And then I just open up the door and I go, hey man, I got a long way to go. And I close the door, and he shrugs and he takes off. We both realize something at the same time. I realized that he wanted to fuck me and not give me a ride, and he realizes that I was a man and not a woman. But that was right by my new work. I work at a porn store, and this isn't a woo-worthy porn store. This is a nasty place. This isn't where you and your girlfriend go to spice up Valentine's Day. This is where elderly perverts go to crank down. You know, it's just a gross place. It's the only job interview I've ever been to where both parties were just embarrassed to be there. At the end of it, he was like, well, this is all looking good. I like you. I'm going to get you hired. First, I'm just going to call you references. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. You're going to call my references? I don't want my past employers to know it's come to this. Calling some manager that never liked me, and he's like, hey, you guys remember Mike who used to work here? Yeah, he's a jizz mopper now. We got a lot of DVDs there, porn DVDs, and a lot of the titles have the word ass in the title. But I don't read it the way it's supposed to be read. I read it like you're saying, like, oh, that's a good-ass piece of pizza, or like, that's a dumb-ass dude. I'll give you a few examples. Homo-ass sluts. What were you doing last weekend? Just hanging out with homo-ass sluts, you know? Like every weekend. My favorite, though, is mom-ass fucking. That's when a girl fucks you like she's a mom, you know? The whole video is 5 minutes long and she keeps her shirt on the entire time. It's got macaroni stains on that. Sorry to offend the mothers in here. I heard all the chants about school being canceled. Or not canceled, just over. For the summer. It's alright, I'll still fuck them on. They got a dildo there that's shaped like a hammer, you guys. I don't know if it's sexual, but I really want to see someone do like a full carpenter's swing, like. It's for when you really want to get pounded. All right. Some people seem to be confused as to what's happening in the porn store. It seems pretty straightforward to me. I don't get it. Like, a guy walked in and he was in there for like 5-10 seconds, which is long enough to know what's going on there. And he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, is this a Metro PCS store?" No, it's not, man. Just a word to the wise here tonight. If you're looking for a Metro PCS store and you're in a location with dildos, you're not in the right place. This is true. You guys, I want to start working out. I want to look tougher, you know? I just want to look tougher, like a little bit intimidating. I don't look intimidating at all right now. Right now, I look like the last guy you date before you start exclusively dating women. Got long hair and soft skin. It's like training wheels for being a lesbian, you guys. Speaking of lesbians, I lost a comedy competition to a lesbian. Now I don't believe in gay rights anymore. I'm done with it. Well, I don't know. I started working out like we were talking about, and I went to go get some workout gear. You can't just be wearing anything. And so I bought myself a YMCA sweatshirt. And, I thought I looked like pretty good, but you don't know how you look through other people's eyes. So I asked my friends, I was like, hey, does this YMCA sweatshirt make me look like I work out? They're like, no, man, it doesn't. Makes you look like you stayed there recently. You're right. So I'm pretty into music. I feel like that goes without saying. I look like the brother who's still upset that he didn't get left in. He got left out of Hanson, you know. Want that mbop money. But when I was younger, I was into more like extreme music. I was into a band called G.G. Allen. Anybody here familiar with G.G. Allen? Wow, that's the lowest one yet. All right, so I'll tell you guys about G.G. Allen. G.G. Allen was a pretty crazy guy. He was most famous for beating people up at his shows until they'll leave, like his fans. And then from time to time, he'd poop in his hand and throw it at people. You know, whatever. Different strokes for different folks. So I'm wearing a G.G. Allen t-shirt. It's cut off right here. I'm wearing blue jeans cut off right about here. Looking good, I know. And I see an acquaintance of mine, and he goes, man, those clothes make you look like a scumbag. Normally that wouldn't bother me, but I thought he was a fucking scumbag. The reason why is the first time I met him, I was like, hey, Bram, what do you do for money? And he was like, I just buy liquor for kids. He's looking down on me. Throw those clothes away. But yeah, with music is hard with me. Like, it's easier for me to pick out music that I don't like than it is for me to pick out music that I do like. You know, for example, if someone asked me what my favorite band is, I'd have no idea. But if you ask me what my least favorite band is, I can tell you without a doubt it is my neighbor's band. We live in a split-level apartment. When they practice, it's very loud. Sometimes when they practice, I go outside. A, because it's really loud, but B, because I look like I'm in a band and I want all my other neighbors to know that I'm not in that band. You guys, I hate the question, what do you do? You know, I hate that question. People always seem to have like a great answer to the question, what do you do? Mine's not great. I work at a porn store. Nobody wants to hear about it. But people like, they'll start it off and it makes you want to compete with them. But I've been taking it the complete opposite direction, trying to shut it down because I don't want any new friends and I hate small talk. So people will be like, hey Mike, what do you do? And be like, man, I watch TV all fucking day. And then when my eyes start to hurt from watching TV all day, I just look at the ground. Give them a little rest, you know? You know what'll shut it down even faster, Grand Rapids, is someone asks you, hey Mike, what do you do for money? You just tell them, I buy liquor for kids.
I have been working out, guys, but I don't work out because I want to like be healthy. I have really vain reasons for working out. I'm working out because I want to get that V. You know, ladies know I'm talking about the V. She's like, hell yeah. She was like, yeah. The problem is mine is like more like a U right now. That shit ain't sexy. That shit is not good. Shit is not good. I'm also working out because I want to be able to like stop an argument with a girl by taking my shirt off. Like guys in the movie, you know what I mean? Like during the movie and they're like arguing with like Shamar Moore. I ain't putting up with this shit no more. He's like, look here girl, and he takes his shirt off and he flexes. I can do it a little bit, like, not as good as him, but whatever. You get the idea. And he flexes and she's like, oh my God. And she listens, like he's being an assertive alpha male. If I do that, I'm just like a disrespectful ass chubby dude. It's not the same response, guys. It's not what I'm going for. Shit, I gotta take a look at my notes because I smoke a lot of weed. Where the weed smokers at? Where the police at in this motherfucker? Damn. Something more seems to be the better question. Yeah. Y'all ever smoking weed and you got so high that you wait for a stop sign to turn green? I did that the other day. I did. The car behind me was honking. I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't running no stop sign. I got weed on me, man. Trying to get me caught up. Yeah. Shit, man, it's hard. It's hard smoking weed when you broke, man. Where the broke people at? Let me hear it. Damn, he pointed you out. Shit. You broke like that? Let me see. Let me gauge how broke you really are. I'm gonna see. You ever been so broke that you gotta pawn your car to make your car payment? No? I have. My friends kept fucking with me, calling me, let me get a ride. Man, you know I had to pawn my shit to make that damn payment? Fuck, that's my life, though. That's my life, man. Can I get serious for a second, guys? Can I get serious? No? Too bad it's happening. There's a group in America that's been running around unchecked with way too much power, and I think it's time to put a stop to it. I'm talking about grandmothers. Hang on, guys. Listen. Nobody should be able to come into my house, whoop my ass, and whoop my kids' ass, and I'm just like, that's just the way it is. Like, fuck that. No, that's not. It's ridiculous. Like, the worst example was one time my mom was doing my daughter's hair, and she was like crying. She's like, Dad, help! Dad, help! And I went to go over there, and my mom was like, Ricky, you bring your ass over here, you better bring a belt, because I'm beating your ass. I'm like, You know how hard it is to tell my son, like, he doesn't have a sister anymore because I had to sacrifice her to grandma? I'm like, you don't have a sister anymore, she's gone. I'll make you another one. Forget about Jayla. But it's worse because, like, I'm living back home because I do comedy. You know, but I still, like, my kids still come over and I still get them. You know how hard it is to parent while you're currently being parented? You know, this makes like a weird like power dynamic. I turn to like this weird older brother dad hybrid. And my kids are smart, so I'll be like, sit your ass down. They'll be like, look, don't be cussing at me. You know, your mom don't let you do that shit in the house. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Don't tell her. She gonna ground me. She gonna ground me. Fuck. You're right. I ain't gonna be able to go. Don't tell her I cussed again. Don't tell her I ain't gonna be able to go. No goddamn way. It sucks. It's awesome. It's my life. My mom's crazy. She's cool. She's cool though. My family's just crazy in general. My brother, he just got out of prison. He did 23 years. That's the correct response for that. You're paying attention. I like it. But like he got out and the first thing he asked me, he was like, hey, Rick. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you got any special movies? I'm like, what? What are you talking about special movies? He's like, you know, man, you got any adult features? I'm like, adult features? What? He's like, man, you got any porno tapes? I'm like, porno tapes? A, I don't have any tapes of anything. B, I don't fucking own hard copy porn. I'm not a monster. You know what I mean? I get my shit like regular people off my phone. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Think about that. There's still places you can go and buy hard copy porn. Like, that's disgusting. You're going up and you're like, yep, I'm jerking off to this. You know it, I know it, we're on board. That's disgusting to me. But weirder yet, guys, is you can rent porn from Family Video. Think about it. What monsters are doing this? They should be if you rent porn from Family Video, you should be on the FBI watch list. Because you have no shame. What will stop you? Like me, I have a certain amount of shame. I still wait till there's nobody in the gas station to buy condoms. Like, that's the person. But they're just going through those saloon style doors. Why is it saloon doors? What does the Old West and jerking off have to do with each other? I don't know. Then it just like, I'm jerking off to this, I'll bring it back. You know, we're on board. It's disgusting. Disgusting. For real. I like porn. We got porn lovers? Woo! Just me? Okay, that's all right. No, I for real, no, I got diagnosed with like having a porn addiction, which is a real thing. It's embarrassing as fuck. But it's just like any real addiction, you know, you hit rock bottom. You know what I mean? And my rock bottom was, I had an all-day jerk marathon once. And I knew I hit rock bottom when nothing else came out except for cries for help. My dick's just like, get your hands off me. I'm like, you can scream all you want. And just beat him into submission. Literally. Boom! Fuck that joke. For real. I do. I jerk off a lot. Because I don't get a lot of sex. I don't. Like, look at me. Like, women don't look at me as a sexual person. They don't look at me like, ooh, I want to fuck him. They look at me as like the guy who comes to fix their copiers at work. You know what I mean? Like, how's your toner level? You know what I mean? Ain't nobody like, you know what gets me wet, toner guy. It's never been said. That's not a phrase that goes together. For real. Like a common compliment I receive after sex, I didn't expect that from you. What the fuck? What does that even mean? What is that? I mean, I guess it's good that women go into sex with me with like really low expectations, you know? Like, they have the same excitement they have for eating a bag of original Lay's potato chips. They're like, I really want barbecue, but this will be all right. You know? It's not what I want. I want that V. I want that V. Yeah. Oh, she said, oh wow, you like that? You like that shit? How you doing? Yeah, okay, never mind. Moving on. I get friend zoned often. You can tell from that interaction. I got friend zoned in record time once. I asked this girl, she was like, oh man, I love going to the drive-in. I was like, we should go into the drive-in together. She's like, you want to be my best friend? I was like, yeah, what? What the fuck? How? She was like a friend zone ninja. For real. And women like say weird stuff when they put you in a friend zone. Like I was at dinner with this girl and she was like, oh my God, Ricardo, I had a date yesterday and I have another one tomorrow. I'm like, what are we on right now? She said, what? No, Ricardo. What we have is better than a relationship. It's better than sex. Better than sex. I've had sex once or twice and I can tell you it's way better than trying to hide a nervous boner at Brands. You know, it's a little bit better, guys. It's a little bit better. Yeah. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are fun. See what else we got. I'm high. So when did it become like so cool to send nude pictures? When did that become a thing? Because like, no, it's not a thing. Everybody shouldn't be sending nude pictures is all I'm saying. Like this one time, this girl, she was texting me and she was like, what are you doing, Ricardo? I'm like, well, I'm about to watch porn and jerk off. Because I'm honest, guys. I'm an honest dude. You know, it's just, I'm a good guy. And she said, oh my God, Ricardo, let me send you something to help you out with that. Pause. I don't know what she thought she was going to send me that was better than the professional grade porn I was about to watch. Because these are professionals, you know what I mean? Like they get up in the morning knowing somewhere in the world somebody's going to pleasure themselves to their image. If I had that kind of pressure on me, I'd work on that V more. I'd work on it more. I don't. So she sent me over a very grainy, low quality vagina. She just sent me over a bad vagina, guys. I was so disappointed, but vaginas are kind of like pizza, so I use it anyways because it's still good. You know, that's why I am. That's why I'm at in life. Even with mushrooms. Nope, not with mushrooms. Too far? No? Go further? No. But I'm gonna leave y'all one more. Something is shit. I've been thinking a lot about ghosts recently, guys, because I feel like your society is defined, like your generation is defined by the ghost that it leaves behind, because that shows your struggle. You know, ghosts come from struggle. You know what I mean? Just think about the Civil War. How many great ghosts did the Civil War give us? Exactly. It's like the all-star draft of ghosts. You know what I mean? Just a lonely soldier lost, standing at the edge of your bed like, did Martha get the ladder? I don't know, Jedediah. I don't know. The hell kind of ghosts are we gonna leave behind? A fucking, well, I thought it was a ghost behind me. It's just Brian. Shit. What about the ghost we're gonna leave behind? A fucking barista named Chad with a man bun? He's like, bro, what's your Wi-Fi password? The Wi-Fi in purgatory sucks. I'm like, Chad, fuck away from my bed, man. Shit. Fucking Pilates instructor named Tiffany. Haunt you because you got too much gluten in your house. Tiffany, I love gluten. Shit. Ghosts are made of gluten, Tiffany. Fuck your allergy. You know what I mean? I just want to, just give me a good old Trail of Tears ghost. Oh, such a good ghost. What are we gonna say in the future? You don't want to build your house there? That's built on the ruins of an Apple store. Like, get the fuck out of here. All right, that's it my time, guys. I'm Ricardo Winston. I'm out.